Rarely do you see so many high-value targets in an MLS Super Draft. Never mind at left back, one of the hardest positions for MLS coaches to fill. This year, I'm watching 8 guys at the Combine who are all competing at the left back position, and I expect all of them to be drafted at some point in the Super Draft or Supplemental Draft. Keep an eye out for these names: Jimmy Nealis from Georgetown, Taylor Kemp from the University of Maryland, Corey Kindle from Cal Bakersfield, John Gallagher from Penn State, Greg Cochran from Louisville, and just added to the Combine roster this week, Dylan Remick from Brown, Ryan Clark from Monmouth, and Jack Bennett from St. John's. We'll see at the Combine who separates themselves from the pack.
As always, the best action at the Combine is not what's taking place on the field. First of all, these guys have never really played with each other. Some of them might know each other, but they don't exactly know what they're doing. They don't know their formations. They might be playing out of position. But what's happening off the field, the chatter among the coaches, the trades that could go down. Will Toronto take those 2 high picks? They have number 1 and number 3 overall, and move them in order to get an established player. Will the Philadelphia Union maybe make a move up the draft order? They don't pick until the 2nd round, and right now they have a surplus of very good center backs that they could maybe move around the league. And what about Jay Heaps and the New England Revolution? They're sitting at number 4 right now. Could they maybe move that pick in order to pick somebody else that they would want to use? That's what I'm going to be watching at the Combine. It's everything happening off the field. Who's talking to who? You'll see the coaches talking to each other. They're chattering. An agent might walk by. That's where the real action is.
You're sitting at home and all these names at the Combine, you don't know one player from another. So let's keep it simple. Top goal scorer in college today. Take a guess. His name, Chris Thomas, an ordinary enough name for an extraordinary forward. 23 goals on the year, and for Elon University. And I know you're saying, Elon, they must play cupcakes, right? No, not necessarily. Wake Forest, Duke. They had a really heavy schedule. And it's not a one-year wonder, this guy, Chris Thomas. 53 goals in 81 career matches. Why is the Combine so important for him? Because there are still doubts about whether he can make it in MLS, believe it or not. The guy is a finisher, gets in good spots, rides that defensive line, but people say, does he work hard enough? Does he have the pace? Is he strong enough? So this Combine, where the cream of the crop go, this is key for Chris Thomas. We'll see if he even gets drafted in the Super Draft.
For the 2nd year in a row, one of the big storylines heading into the Super Draft is just what position one of the top prospects will play. Last year it was Andrew Wenger, this year it's Eriq Zavaleta, and in both cases these are guys who project either as a forward or a central defender. Now Wenger went number 1 to the Impact last year, and he played primarily as a forward in his rookie season. Played decently, but his upside there is not unlimited. As a central defender, I think it is, and I think they need to switch him. With Zavaleta, I think the opposite is true. I think he's limited upside as a central defender, but as a true number 9, as a forward who could put his back into a defender and make plays and score some goals, I think nearly unlimited. He needs to be drafted as a forward, and I hope someone is smart enough in the first 5 picks to choose him and use him there.